are at stage 3, paragraph
Yes.
page 135. Stage 3,
I
135.
forgot a lot, I think.
Huh? No,
I forgot.
you can remember it easily. Okay, so 135, last head word was go to bed, newer type of lesson.
Yes.
Okay, so let's start with revision. Ready? Here we
Okay.
go. Is your handkerchief more expensive than your shoes? Is your handkerchief
No,
more expensive than your shoes? No,
no,
my
your handkerchief.
handkerchief
My
is
handkerchief
isn't more
is
expensive.
isn't
More
it's not
expensive
isn't more expensive
than my shoes.
than my
It's
shoes.
cheaper than
It's
my
cheaper
shoes.
than my shoes.
Is a Rolls Royce cheaper than a Ford? Is a Rolls Royce cheaper than a Ford? No, a Rolls
No,
Royce
a
isn't
Royce
cheaper
isn't
than a Ford.
cheaper than a Ford.
It's
It's
more expensive
it's more expensive
than
than
a
a
Ford.
Ford.
Very good. Is your town a more expensive place than New York? Is your town a more expensive place than New York? No, my
No,
town
my town
isn't a
isn't
more
more
expensive
expensive
place than New
than
York.
New York.
It's
It's a
cheaper
it's
place
a cheaper place
than
than
New
New
York.
York.
Very good. Okay. Is the Suzuki the most expensive car in your country? Is the Suzuki the most expensive car in your country? No. The
No,
Suzuki isn't
The
the most
Suzuki isn't
expensive
the most expensive
car in my country.
car in my country.
It's the
It's
cheapest
the
car in
cheapest
my
car in my
country.
country.
What's the cheapest thing in your room? What's the cheapest thing in your room? My pen is the
My
cheapest
pen
thing in my
is
room.
cheapest in my room.
Cheapest thing in my room.
Cheapest in my room.
Don't forget the thing. Cheapest thing in my
Oh,
room.
it's the cheapest thing in my room.
Very good. Okay. What's the most expensive thing you're wearing? What's the most expensive thing you're wearing? My ring
My ring
is the
is
most expensive
it's
thing. The
it's
most
it's the most
expensive thing
expensive thing in
in
my
I'm
room.
wearing. I'm wearing.
I'm wearing.
Very good. One more. My ring is
My
the
ring
most expensive
is
thing
the most expensive thing
I'm wearing.
I'm wearing.
Very good. Because you're wearing your ring, right? Okay.
Yes.
Next.
Mm.
What's the comparative of long? What's the comparative of long? The comparative of long. The
The
comparative of long
comparative of long
is longer than.
it's
Longer than. Very good.
longer than
What's the comparative of beautiful? What's the comparative of beautiful? The comparative
the
of
compar the,
beautiful
the comparative
of
of
beautiful
beautiful
is more
is
beautiful than.
more
More
beautiful
beautiful.
than
Very good. What's the superlative of small? What's the superlative of small? The superlative
the
of
super
small
the superiority of small
is the smallest.
is
The
the
smallest.
smallest is
Very
the
good.
smallest.
What's the superlative of expensive? What's the superlative of expensive? The superlative
The
of
superlative of
expensive
expensive
is the most
is the
expensive.
most expensive.
Very good. Why do we say cheaper than but not expensiver than? Why do we say cheaper than but not expensiver than? We say cheaper than
We say cheaper
but
than,
not expensiver than
but not expensive than,
because the
because
adjective cheap
adjective cheap,
because the adjective cheap
adjective cheap
has only one
has
syllable.
has only
Only
one
one
syllable,
syllable. Whereas the adjective
whereas
expensive
the, the adjective expensive
has three
uh,
syllables.
has three syllables.
Very good. Okay, next.
Also,
Where's my nose? Where's my nose? Your nose
your
above
nose
your
is
mouth.
about on your mouth.
Not on your mouth. Your nose above your mouth.
No, your
Y-
nose about your mouth.
Very good. Where's my chin? Where's my chin? Your chin's
Your
below
chin
your mouth.
is below your mouth.
Very good. Where's the
So,
ceiling? Where's the ceiling? The ceiling's above our heads. The ceilings.
the ceilings about our heads.
Very good. Are my feet above the table? Are my feet above the table? No. Your feet
No,
aren't
your
above
feet
the table.
aren't above the table.
They're below the table.
It's below the table.
Very good. They're below the table.
They are below the table.
Very good. Tell me the names of the months of the year. Tell me the names of the months of the year, please. The names
The
of the
names of
months
months
of the months of the
of.
year
I'm sorry.
of the month. One
The
more. The
of
names
the names
of the months
of the months
of the year are
of the year are
very good.
uh,
January,
um,
February,
January,
March,
February,
April,
March,
May,
April,
June,
May,
July,
June, July,
August,
August,
September,
September,
October,
October,
November,
November,
and
and December.
very good. What's this month? What's this month? This
This
month's
month is
September.
September.
Very good. What was last
September.
month? What was last month? Last month
Last month
was
was no August.
August. What will next month be? What will next month be? Next month
Next
will
month
be
will be
October.
October.
What will the month after next be? What will the month after next be? The month after
The month
next will
after
be
next will be no November.
November. Very good. And what was the month before last? What was the month before last? The month
The month
before
before
last
last
was
was
July.
July.
Very good. Okay, next. What do the letters AM mean after the time? What do the letters AM mean after the time? The letters
The
AM
letters
mean
A and me.
antemeridium. Antemeridium.
Antimeridium.
Okay, let me put it here. Antemeridium. After the time.
Antimeridium.
After the time.
After the time.
Very good. Okay, what do the letters PM mean after the time? What do the letters PM mean after the time? The letters PM
The
mean
letters B and me.
post meridium.
Both
The,
antimeridium and post meridian. What do they mean?
though they're just like we learned before, they are Latin words. So it
Oh,
means
Latin.
AM means before
Ah,
noon.
yes, yes,
Before
yes.
noon. PM
Ah,
mean
yes,
afternoon.
yes, I see.
Okay, you remembered? Okay,
Mm.
very good. Okay, so let's answer again. What do the letters PM mean after the time? What do the letters PM mean after the time? The letters
The
PM
letter
means
P and mean
post meridium after the
post
time.
meridian after time.
Very good. What's the difference between AM and PM? What's the difference between AM and PM? The difference
The
between
difference between
AM
AM
and
and
PM
PM
is that we
is
use
that we
AM.
use PM
AM
AM
for the time after
for the
midday.
time after the midday,
Before midday AM. Before midday.
before midday,
And PM
and
for the
PM
time after
for the
midday.
time after the midday.
After midday.
After midday.
Very good. Okay. Do we say 20 to 4 a.m.? Do we say 20 to 4 a.m.? No, we don't say
We don't
20
say
to 4 a.m.
24 a.m.
We say 3:40 a.m.
We say 3:40 a.m.
Very good. What time do you eat breakfast? What time do you eat breakfast? I eat
I
breakfast
eat
at
breakfast at 8 o'clock
in the morning.
in the morning.
Very good. What time do you eat dinner? What time do you eat dinner? I eat dinner
I
at
eat dinner at 8 o'clock
in the evening.
in the evening.
Very good. Okay, next. What can we use instead of the words many and much? What can we use instead of many and much? We can use
We,
a
we
lot
can
of
use a lot of
instead of many and
instead of
much.
many and much.
Are there a lot of people in a small village? Are there a lot of people in a small village? No, there
No,
aren't
there
a
aren't
lot of
a lot
people
of people
in a
in
small.
a small village.
There
There
are
are
few
few
people in
people
a
in
small
a small
village.
village.
Where do the English drink a lot of coffee? Do the English drink a lot of coffee? No,
No,
the
the
English
English
don't
don't
drink a lot
drink
of
a lot
coffee.
of coffee.
They
They
drink a
drink
lot of
a lot
tea.
of tea.
Do you like to see a room with a lot of flowers in it? Do you like to see a room with a lot of flowers in it? Yes or no?
Mm,
Do you like to see a
no,
room? No.
no,
No, I don't
no.
like to
I
see
don't
a
like a
room
lot to see a room a
with
lot
a
of
lot of flowers
with
in it.
a lot of flowers
Flowers in it.
in it.
Very good. Do you put a lot of butter on your bread? Do you put a lot of butter on your bread? Yes or no?
No,
I
no,
don't
I
put
don't
a
put
lot
a lot
of
of
butter
butter
on my bread.
on my bread.
Do we use our mouths for both eating and speaking? Do we use our mouths for both eating and speaking? Yes, we use our
Yes,
mouths
we use
for
our
both
mouth
eating
and
and speak. Okay, one more. Yes, we use
yes,
our
we use
mouths
our
for
mouth
both eating and speaking.
for both eating and
Speaking.
speaking.
Very good. Can you speak both Chinese and Italian? Can you speak both Chinese and Italian? No,
No,
I can't. I can't speak both
I can speak both
Chinese and
Chinese
Italian.
and Italian.
I speak only. I speak. I speak only
I speak only
Chinese.
Chinese.
Very good. Do you go to the cinema a lot? Do you go to the cinema a lot? Yes or no?
Yes, I
I
go
go
to
to.
cinema a lot.
Very good. Do you read a lot? Do you read a lot? Yes or no?
No,
I
I don't
don't.
read a lot.
Do you eat a lot? Do you eat a lot? Yes or no?
No, I
I
don't
don't.
eat a lot.
Very good. Does she eat a lot? Does she eat a lot? Yes or no?
No, she doesn't eat a lot.
Very good. Do you use your mobile phone a lot? Do you use your mobile phone a lot? Yes or no?
Yes, I
I
think I
use
use
my
a
mobile
lot.
phone a lot.
Mobile phone a lot. I use my
Very
mobile
good.
phone a lot.
Do you want anything to eat at the moment? Do you want anything to eat at the moment? Yes or no?
Sorry.
Do you want anything to eat at the moment?
Oh,
Yes or no?
oh. No, I don't eat. I don't want to eat anything
Oh, one more. No,
to.
I don't want anything
No, I don't want anything
to
to
eat
eat
at the moment.
at the moment. I don't
Very
want
good.
to
If
eat.
she wants something to eat, where must she go? If she wants something to eat, where must she go? If she wants something
Uh,
to eat,
if she wants
something to eat,
something to
she
eat,
must go either
she
home,
must go
either home,
either home,
or to a
either
restaurant,
either home or restaurant
or to a restaurant,
or to no restaurant
to a restaurant.
to
One
a
more.
restaurant to
She must she must go either
she
home
must go either home
or to a
or
restaurant.
or to
To a restaurant.
a restaurant.
Yeah,
Yes.
without to or it's wrong grammar. So you must say to a
Yeah.
restaurant. Okay.
Okay.
Do you think? Do you want anything to drink at the moment? Do you want anything to drink at the moment? Yes or no?
No, I
I
don't
don't
want
want.
to
And
drink anything to drink.
oh, it's
Sorry,
all mixed
I
up.
don't.
One more. No, I don't want anything
I don't want anything
to
to
drink
drink
at the
at the
moment.
moment.
Very good. If he wants something to drink, where must he go? If he wants something to drink, where must he go? If he wants something to
If
drink,
if if he wants
something
something to
to drink,
drink,
he must go either
he
home
must go either
or
home
to a
or
bar
to a bar
or a pub.
or a pub.
If you want to eat in a restaurant, about how much money must you have? If you want to eat in a restaurant, about how much money must you have? If I want
If I
to eat
if I wanted to eat
in a restaurant,
in a
I
restaurant,
must have
I
about.
I must have about 5,000 yen.
Very good. If you want to hear people speaking Chinese, which country must you go to? If you want to hear people speaking Chinese, which country must you go to? If I want to
If I
hear
want
people
to
speaking, if I want to hear
if I want to hear
people speaking Chinese,
people speaking
I
Chinese,
must go to China.
I must go to China. Yes.
Very good. Okay, next. Can you play the piano? Can you play the piano? Yes or no?
No, I can play
The
the
piano.
piano.
The piano. Very good.
The piano. The
Can you
piano.
play football? Can you play football? Yes or no?
Mm,
Football.
yes.
Yes, I can play
I
football.
can play the football.
No, no,
I can
da.
play foot.
I
I
can play.
can play football.
Very good. Okay, next. What do we say to people between about 6 a.m. and 12 p.m.? What do we say to people between about 6 a.m. and 12 p.m.? We say good morning to
We say
people
good morning to people
between about
between about
6 a.m. and 12 p.m.
6 a.m. and 12 p.m. to
Very
12
good.
a.m.
Oh, 12 p.m.
10 p.m.
Very good. Okay, next. What do we say to people between about 12 p.m. and 5 p.m.? What do we say to people between about 12 p.m. and 5 p.m.? We say good
We say good
afternoon.
night.
Good afternoon.
Good
It's just 12 p.m.
afternoon.
12 p.m. is 12 noon. Okay?
12,
12 noon.
12
12
p.m.
p.m. is 12 noon. 12 a.m. is midnight. Okay?
Oh, yes.
Okay, so we don't say good night in the afternoon. So one more. We say
Mm.
good afternoon
We say good
to
afternoon
people
to
between
people
about 12 p.m.
between between about 12 p.m.
and 5 p.m.
and 5 p.m.
and 5 p.m.
and 5 p.m.
Very good. What do we say to people between about 5 p.m. and 10 p.m.? What do we say to people between about 5 p.m. and 10 p.m.? There you go. We say good evening.
We say
Good evening
we say good evening. We say good evening
to
to
people
people
between about
between about
5 p.m.
5 p.m.
and
and
10 p.m.
20 p.m.
10 p.m. Very good.
10 p.m.
What do we say when we say goodbye after 10 p.m. or when we go to bed? And what do we say when we say goodbye after 10 p.m. or when we go to bed? We say good night.
We say goodbye.
When we say good night,
Oh, sorry. We say good night.
when we say goodbye,
And we say goodbye.
oh, not and, one more, listen carefully. We say good
Um,
night
we say good night.
and we say goodbye
And we say goodbye
after 10 p.m.
after 12
After,
p.m.
after 10 p.m.
After 10 p.m.
or when we go to bed
when, when we go to bed.
or when we go to bed
Oh, or we when
or
go to
when,
bed. Mm.
okay,
Or when,
one more. We say good night
sorry, we say good night.
when we say goodbye.
Or when, or
When we
we say
say goodbye. When? Start with when. When we say goodbye.
when we say goodbye
After 10 p.m.
after 10 p.m.
or when we go to bed.
Or
When?
when we go to bed.
Very good. Do you come here in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, or at night? Do you come here in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, or at night? I come here in the
I
morning,
come here in the morning,
not in the afternoon,
not in the afternoon,
in the evening,
in the evening.
or at night.
Oh, at night.
Very good. Okay, so that's the end of our revision. Let's have new word.
Yes.
Very good. Okay,
Okay.
repeat. Peace.
Peace.
Very good. Okay, listen. Peace is a noun. It is used for uncountable noun. For
Yes.
example, this is a piece of paper. I
Oh,
eat about 2 pieces of bread with my lunch. Okay, so let's
yes.
practice. What's this? What's this? It's a piece of paper.
It's a piece of paper.
Very good. Okay. About how many bread do you eat with your lunch? About how many bread do you eat with your lunch? I eat about
I eat about one slice.
of bread with my lunch.
Oh, one slice of bread
With
uh,
my lunch.
with my lunch.
Very good. Are there any pieces of paper on the table? Are there any pieces of paper on the table? No,
No, there
there
aren't
aren't any pieces of paper of
any pieces
paper
of paper.
on the table.
No, on the table.
Very good. Okay, next repeat. A country.
Hmm?
A
Sorry.
country.
A country.
The country.
The country.
Very good. Okay, next. Nation.
Nation.
Nationality.
Nationality.
British.
British.
Very good. Okay, listen. A country, the country, nation, and nationality are all nouns. Nation means
Yes.
country. For
Yes.
example, Japan is a country or Japan is a
Yes.
nation. The difference between a country and a country is that a country is a nation, like India, Germany, France, etc. Whereas the country is the opposite of the town. Nationality is the name of the people in the country. For example, I'm Filipino. My nationality is Filipino. My Mr. Callan's nationality is British. He is British. Okay, let's practice. What's the difference
Okay.
between a country and a country? What's the difference between a country and a country? The difference between
The difference
a
between
country and a
a
country
coun- and a country and the country
is
is
that
that
a
we
country
use a country
is a nation,
is a nation,
whereas the country
whereas the
is
country
the opposite of town,
is opposite
is the opposite of town,
is the opposite of a town.
the opposite of town. Okay, very good. Okay, what's the name of your country? What's the name of your country? The name
The name of my country is China.
China. Very good. What's your nationality? What's your nationality? My
My
nationality
nationality is
is
Chinese.
Chinese. Very good. What nationality is Mr. Callan? What nationality is Mr. Callan? Mr. Callan
Mr. Kylan's
is
nationality
British.
is British.
Very good. Okay, so now let's move on to your reading.
Reading.
Very good. So our reading is at stage two,
Oh,
page one, page 90. Last headword was friend. Okay, please start at page 91. Headword
nine,
into, in, that, another.
91. Yes. Okay. What am I doing? You're putting your pen into your pocket. Where's my pen now? Your pen's in your pocket now. What am I doing? You're coming into the classroom. Where am I now? You're in the classroom now. What's the difference between into and in? The difference between into and in is that we use into for a thing that moves from one place to another, and in for a thing that remains
In.
in one place.
Mhm.
What can you say in this room? I can see many things in this room, such as some students, a table, a clock. Mm. Can you see her? Yes, I can see her.
Good.
Mm. Can can you see anything in my left hand? No, I can't see anything in my. I can't see anything in your left hand.
Very good.
Okay. What's the difference between why and because?